Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about calibration.
This sounds like Garrus. I'm sorry to say the Asari Counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
I agree.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
So say we all.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
A guy like this, his word's good.
Thank you, Primarch. My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
This is really cool, given all the history between Turians and humans, although we've been patching it up slowly.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir, but the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well then, you've got your hands full, Commander. Was there something else you needed to discuss?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Artura's station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Yeah, I know that feel, bro.
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
That's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
Hell yeah. Classic strategy.
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The hour appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
And we're still debating that decision to this day. Hell, we'll still probably be debating that decision in 2200.
Any updates on Cerberus?
There's still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
Agreed.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Well, there was the one time with me, but other than that, well, and I kinda got away with him in the end. Got away from him. Stole his best ship. Yeah.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Yes, sir. You know, of all the people to stay out, the fucking Asari... I mean... They weren't even... Wouldn't you think if anyone would stay out, it'd be the fucking Solarians or the Turians? What the... Oh...
Commander, Edie just went offline.
What?
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to deck 3.
I better get myself a fucking gun. Hey, remember that thing that we stored in the AI core without any armed guards on it because we figured it was dead?
Commander, comm systems are going haywire. Whatever's happening is centered on deck 3.
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
I can still check my email, though. Aria Taloke. I'll be damned. Ashley Williams. Udina wants me to be a Spectre. Wait. Ash is up? Hell yeah, that's gonna be our first stop is definitely gonna be the Citadel after we clear up this problem. Cinderma. Special Tactics and Recon. Have information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. Oh. Thane? Thane? Holy shit! Tanner Nuara. Thane? Jesus. Of course I'm gonna fucking go. Okay, so Citadel is first priority. Also, I'm just gonna quick save real quick right now. Can I have, like, every Marine on the ship meet me on deck 3? I suppose going down to get armed wouldn't actually work. It wouldn't let me, like, take a gun. Well, I'm glad we have guys there. I can't quick... Okay, I can quick save now. Doc, you might want to clear out. What's the situation?
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter.
Fires?
Follow your lead.
What the
Joker,
fuck?
what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire or something.
It's that doctor that we picked up.
I'm going in. Edie, talk to me.
I'm glad she's alive.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss, Shepard?
What?
Edie,
Yes.
What?
you're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
What happened?
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated, and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Edie, you are dead sex. I know Joker's not gonna like hearing that, or Liara. I just have to get that out of the way.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
Actually, Joker's gonna
So if
love
you're in
this.
there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Wait, I can take you out as a
Are you
squad.
planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with
I
us?
was not expecting this.
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
I'll tell you when I need it.
Excellent. I will run tests to ensure that it matches or exceeds the capabilities of organic squad mates. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
Holy.
On that, we can agree.
I can honestly say I wasn't expecting that. Jesus.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
That was everybody's first reaction. It's kind of weird to not have a mess sergeant anymore. You know, we haven't talked to Garrus yet either. Let's save Liara for last. I'm sure that after doing a story mission, she'll want to talk to us.
Our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
Oh,
We
jeez.
have to turn this around, and fast.
I lost connection? That's annoying.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her. She's an old friend of Urdnot Rex.
Yeah?
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will.
So glad I kept Rex alive. Hang on one second, everybody. Alright, apologies for that. Hey, Garrus, how goes the calibrations?
Garrus. Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
Fair enough.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them. Sovereign didn't go down without a fight. I doubt 1,000 more of his friends will be any different. Still not convinced I should have left Palaven behind.
There was a boy back on Earth. Couldn't have been more than 6 or 7. I watched him die as the Normandy escaped the attack. Somehow I'm still alive. And he's not.
Being right about the Reapers has never felt much like a victory, has it?
We both knew this fight would be tough. Damned if the Reapers haven't delivered.
At least my government listened to me. Or pretended to. They finally gave me a task force as a token to shut me up.
So, you're their expert advisor now?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about. Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Yeah.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, a certain Turian friend of yours isn't sleeping any better, and he'd be more than happy to meet you at the bar and drink you under the table.
Hell yeah.
Something else you want to talk about?
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for CSEC, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at CSEC, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them, and he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more.
Oh yeah?
We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
Could be a hell of a story for the history books.
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in CSEC. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people.
True.
Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
Everybody keeps telling me that. I'm pretty convinced of it too.
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of succession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
Primarch Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Yeah, somebody who knows how to hold a hammer.
Fair enough.
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
Fair enough.
That's all for now, Garrus. It's damn good to have you back.
Wouldn't miss this fight for anything. Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Fair enough. Calibrate on, Garrus. Armor-piercing ammo unlocked. Hang on for a second. Let's pop in there and check something. No, that's not what I wanted. That's so fucking awesome. Wow, I couldn't even imagine that EDI would be just in the trenches with us. Bring down heavy armor units. You know, That's actually not a bad thing to have, especially since I didn't give Garrus squad ammo. We are halfway to the Widow. I'm gonna hold off for now. Although, hell, all those powers could be useful. I've heard Slam was amazingly devastating against Husk forces in Mass Effect 2. I have no reason to see it wouldn't be as good. Okay, so... Port observation has the card tables and stuff. Starboard observation still has absolutely nothing, right? Yeah, nice books. It's actually pretty cool. Life support still has nothing. You know, Thane, there's still a spot here for you. Haven't put anyone else there. What's down in engineering? Well... Didn't we put up the commander down here too?
You're saying they survived into this cycle?
Yes. We called them collectors. They fought for the Reapers. For a long time, no one knew they were Prothean.
And when did you realize?
Shepard had no choice but to kill the ones she encountered. They were all indoctrinated, and had been for a long time. I'm sorry.
I am grateful. It was an act of mercy.
Yes. I suppose it was.
You're pretty hardcore, Commander.
I am feeling better, Commander. I stand ready to fight.
Glad to hear that. I figured a mission would be all it took. I know who my team for the next mission's gonna be, everybody. Can you guess? If you guess correctly, award yourself 2 Paragon points. And if you don't like that judgment and punch me in the face, award yourself 2 Renegade points. Merely watching the video will get you regular fame, notoriety, reputation. Reputation's the word.
I have to ask, do all war reporters look so, feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
Not too surprising.
Whose mech was that? She has got some curves.
Yep. Edie's mech? I wouldn't say Edie really belongs to anybody. Especially nowadays, because she can actually physically shoot you. Well, I suppose as the AI, she could mess you up pretty good too. Haven't been down here in a little bit. Where's Cortez? Is he working on the shuttle? Yeah, he's working on the shuttle. Okay. Pistol, nothing. Avenger. I have the Avenger now. Don't remember authorizing that. Where's my weapon mods? Let's get this thing loaded out. Rounds per magazine by 40. Was this really what I had equipped on it? There's 25% of defenses on armored targets, 60% reduced damage. I'm not sure if it's worth it, honestly. Where's the rest of my mods? Is the Viper worth it? Yeah, I'd have to admit it is. Spare thermal clip. Concentration mod. I'm just gonna give spare shot capacity. That's just such a nice upgrade. Okay. Ultralight materials. Shotguns, I don't have to care about them. It's nice to have so many weapons and still be in the positive when it comes to my recharge speed. James, you're still doing pull-ups? No, not anymore. That could become a running gag if we're not careful.
What the hell's up with Edie?
She's found a new home, I guess.
A super hot, sexy home. You take her on a mission, I'm gonna be just a little bit distracted. Even more distracted.
Nice try.
Sorry, Lola.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
Fair enough.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing.
I don't know. Communications from Earth are pretty tight. We've only got a few quantum entanglement devices. And those things, really, they're like telegraphs, because the quantum... how can I say this in simplest terms? The way the quantum entanglement communicators work, you send bits and bobs, like beep, 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 and that's how you make... It's literally like a space telegraph.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that.
Fair enough.
Next topic?
We've all got our scars.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So I'm a Lola, huh?
Yeah, my best friend's sister growing up was Lola. Older sister. Hot. Tough.
Right.
Fair enough. You may continue using that name for now. Plus, there's probably not an option to tell him to stop.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
I was about to say I don't let Cortez hear that.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
We need to get Ash back on. Actually, she's probably still going to be recovering in medical. It's interesting to me how so many of the crew have, like, things they're doing. Either they're recovering in medical, or they're recovering from being cryogenically frozen for 1,000 years, or 50,000 years, pardon me. What would that even... I'm really starting to like our crew loadout now, though, guys. Yeah.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I don't know what that's like.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Aw, come on.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
That's
you
the
can't.
attitude. Reputation in Paragon. How did that get... Oh, I guess... Well, it makes sense they're all just piled up in the side there. We'll have to check our models at the... Shepard needs a hobby, too. I think it's really nice to... Okay, we've done 5, we've done 4, we've done 3, save Liara. CIC, is there anyone at CIC? Well, there's Joker and Edie, so I suppose we should go check up on them. And then... Actually, let's do it backwards. Let's talk to, excuse me, Liara.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
I was a big fan of the reimagined Battlestar Galactica, as I mentioned before. This has kind of that feel to it some ways. Nothing for the upgrades yet. Also, I love all the conversations that are happening around us. That was one of my favorite aspects of Mass Effect 2. Broker terminal. Cerberus operative. Ooh. Jesus. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if everyone in Cerberus was. Javik's an enigma.
Something on your mind?
Just old memories. I spent a few weeks on Palaven's South Peaks when I was very, very young. A Turian there teased me a little, saying that the mountains went on forever. I remember believing him. When I looked up at Palaven from its moon, I saw those same mountains burning.
God.
Ready for the next mission?
Always.
Please, enjoy your day.
Thank you, Glyph. Well. There we go. Sometimes the quick save doesn't want a quick save. So quickly we'll stop off at the captain's quarters. Going into the captain's quarters. No. 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 I'm not referencing that. No. You know, that DLC claimed to have alternate appearances for every crew member, I think. Okay, we've got some of our models back. Normandy SR2. I don't see the SR1, though. Everything's got its proper place. Well, we do have the broker ship. That's pretty awesome. Don't recognize the other... Oh, it's a Kodiak shuttle. Alright, the squad's filling out a little better now. Garrus. All his armor is really bulky. I kind of like him in the blue. Let's try him with that, though. That does look pretty... kind of looks like James' armor. Commander Javik. Yeah, we'll go with black on that one. Liara, I'll cycle you out to your regular one for this. Edie. Ooh. So let's see, we can do that, or that. We'll go with that for now. Okay. Review squad abilities. What are your abilities? Incinerate, Overload, Defense Matrix. Unshackled AI. How about you, Commander? The different appearances actually... Holy crap. Power recharge speed 25%? I think I'm sold on that one, guys. What does it do for Garrus? Weapon damage, another 25. Garrus, he's really gonna rip him up. Rip him to shreds. Okay, power damage, recharge speed. Both those increase recharge speed. Okay, there we go. I've made my... I'll do that for now. That'll be fine. I'll probably switch it up all the time because, again, I say ADD, I don't even know if I have it. It's just habits. Oh, what's up?
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks.
regardless. While you're here, though, I found something while scanning Alliance channels.
Oh, yeah?
Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Oh.
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some of their work
Overlord
has
DLC.
Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake.
It's a trap.
Edie thinks it's Cerberus. She said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship?
Long story.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
That's a keen eye.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
More side missions. I'm gonna do every side mission available to me before I advance the quest, just because I'm that way. Hopefully now I'll be able to talk to Joker. After 6 months in development, Edie will be worth the wait. Where'd she... Oh, she's chilling.
Hey, Commander, check out my co-pilot!
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander, don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was gonna install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it?
Fair point.
Look at that! I would've baked a cake.
I am right here, Shep.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
Overall crew opinion about this has been a lot more positive than negative. Oh god. When Tali gets aboard, she is gonna freak the fuck out. Well, I guess if she worked with Legion, a literal Geth, and Edie, that'll be fine.
Hey, I know I used to rag on Garrus for being all angry, but I'm glad he's back. There's a whole lot of crap out there. Needs a bullet between the eyes. Plus, we might need something calibrated.
Nobody's gonna let the calibration thing go. Good. I wouldn't. So, this has been one hell of a session of Let's Play Mass Effect 3, everybody. We've run the gamut of emotions.